I grabbed the leash from the hook by the door. It rattled against the wood like it did before. He wagged his tail and he looked at the hall, waiting for the shadow that's no longer tall. I reached for my jacket, I reached for your hand, before I remembered the layout of the land. Now it's just me and a golden retriever, walking through a world that's lost its believer. We're hitting the pavement, we're crossing the street, but the rhythm is off in the click of our feet. And I walk in the dark alone tonight, under the hum of the yellow street light. He keeps looking back at the space by my side, searching for the love that we couldn't hide. Every fight, every bend in the park is a landmark of us, left alone in the dark. He's pulling the lead like he's trying to find the rest of the life that you left behind. Yeah, the sidewalk is long and the air is like stone. Walk in the dark, completely alone. Past the cafe where we stopped for a drink, I pulled him away before I had time to think, because the water bowl's still sitting out by the sea, where you used to give him a piece of your meat. He sniffed at the grass where you knelt on the ground, and he let out a whimper, a low hollow sound. I told him I know, buddy, I miss her too, as the sky turned a bruised, lonely shade of blue. And I walk in the dark alone tonight, under the hum of the yellow street light. He keeps looking back at the space by my side, searching for the love that we couldn't hide. Every fire hydrant, every bed in the park is a landmark of us, left alone in the dark. He's pulling the lead like he's trying to find the rest of the life that you left behind. Yeah, the sidewalk is long and the air is like stone. Walk in the dark, completely alone. Hey. The porch lights are on, everyone's home, but everyone's gone. I'm just a man with a frayed nylon cord, trying to find a peace I can't afford. We're turning a corner, we're heading back home, quietest house I've ever known. I'll wipe off his paws, I'll unclip the chain, and try to find shelter from the ghost of the rain. Just me and a hound, and the silence we found. Walk in the dark, I watched the wick flicker when you walked out the door, a tiny dance of amber on the draft across the floor. I shielded the flame with the palm of my hand, like a prayer I was whispered through a desert of sand. But the air in this room has grown heavy and thin, and I'm losing the keep the light in. It's a fragile kind of magic, a temporary glow, trying to hold on to someone who's already let go. And I'm just a candle burning in the wind, waiting for the darkness to finally settle in. I'm melting down to nothing, just a pool of wax and regret, holding on to a warmth that hasn't left me just yet. But the storm's getting louder and the shadows are long, and a candle in the wind can't stay burning for long. There's a photograph leaning against the bedside glass, watching the ghosts of our promises pass. I used to be the fire that kept you from the cold, but now I'm just a story that's already been told. Every breath that I take is a gust of despair, trying to find a reason to keep hanging there. 'Cause I'm just a candle burning in the wind, waiting for the darkness to finally settle in. I'm melting down to nothing, just a pool of wax and regret, holding on to a warmth that hasn't left me just yet. But the storm's getting louder and the shadows are long, and a candle in the wind can't stay burning for long. You were the match that gave me my start, but you're the cold rain that's breaking my heart. I'm down to the silver, I'm down to the blue, just a flickering memory of loving you. The smoke is rising in a thin gray line, tracing the shape of the time you were mine. One last spark, then the dark, just a candle in the wind. Dashboard glow is the only light I trust. Everything we built is turned to oxygen and rust. I'm hitting every green light, but I'm looking for a stop, waiting for the heavy cloud of us to finally drop. The GPS is silent, she doesn't know the way to a place where I don't wake up wishing it was yesterday. Gas station, coffee, and a radio that bleeds. I'm searching for the exit that a broken spirit needs, and I'm driving nowhere at 4 a.m., trying to outrun the ghost of him and them. Every mile marker is a year I threw away. I'm chasing down the moon just to avoid the day. The tank is getting empty, but my head is getting full of the way you push me back and then you give a little pull. Yeah, the road is wide open, but I'm stuck in the past, driving nowhere just to make the lonely last. Because the diner where we had our first fight, it's closed and dark, but I can still see the light of the way your eyes look when you realize realized the truth, that I was just a chapter in the story of your youth. I'm checking the review, but you're not in the seat. Just a bag of old cassette tapes and a sense of defeat. And I'm driving nowhere at 4 a.m., trying to outrun the ghost of him and them. Every mile marker is a year I threw away. I'm chasing down the moon just to avoid the day the tank is getting empty, but my head is getting full of the way you push me back and then you give a little pull. Yeah, the road is wide open, but I'm stuck in the past, driving nowhere just to make the lonely last. There's a comfort in the humming of the tires on the line. It's the only voice that tells me I'm gonna be fine. But the sun is starting to crack the edge of the sky, and I've got no more highway left to cry. Just a man and a machine, and the space in between. The city limit sign says thanks for coming, but I'm still running. Yeah, I'm still running. Or I'm still running. Yeah. And I'm nowhere again. Oh, I wrote your name in the steam on the mirror today, just to see it disappear and fade into gray. I'm talking to the coat rack, I'm arguing with the air, set in a place at the table like you're sitting there. The walls are high and they're painted in a shade of regret, a gallery of moments that I haven't survived yet. I'm a radio signal with no one to hear, just a frequency of heartbreak and a gallon of fear. I'm screaming into the void, screaming into the dark, waiting for a whisper or a tiny little spark. I'm giving all my oxygen to a room that's already dead, replaying every never that you ever should have said. My throat is raw from calling, but the silence is the noise of a man who lost his center and a man who lost his voice. Yeah, I'm standing on the edge where the nothingness is blue, just screaming, screaming, screaming into the void. I went down to the canyon where we used to throw stones, and I yelled out your name until it rattled my bones, but the echo didn't sound like the girl that I knew. It just sounded like a stranger who was finished with you. I'm a lighthouse keeper on a cliff with no sea, watching the emptiness come looking for me. And I'm screaming into the void, screaming into the dark, waiting for a whisper or a tiny little spark. I'm giving all my oxygen to a room that's already dead, replaying every never that you ever should porch with a blanket and a bottle, watching the sky move at full throttle. I spotted a glimmer, a silver white streak, and I felt the old world start to leak. But I checked the charts and the science is clear. The light has been traveling for 1,000,000 years. The fire is gone, the oxygen is spent. It's just a ghost of a star where a miracle went. So I'm talking to a memory, looking at a spark of something that died long ago in the dark. And I'm wishing on a dead star, praying to a ghost, hanging on to the version of you that I miss the most. I'm asking for a future from a light that's already out, tracing the orbits of a love I'm still crying about. It's a beautiful light, it's a brilliant debris, shining on everything but you and me. Yeah, I'm down on my knees under a cold reservoir, just wishing on a dead star. They say if you look far enough, you're looking back in time, back to when we're still resting in mind. Before the explosion, before the great chill, before we grew distant and the music went still. I'm closing my eyes and I'm making a plea, but the star doesn't care. It can't even see that it's just a cold rock in a vacuum of space. Like the look that you get when you see my face. And I'm wishing on a dead star, praying to a ghost, hanging on to the version of you that I miss the most. I'm asking for a future from a light that's already out, tracing the orbits of a love I'm still crying about. It's a beautiful light, it's a brilliant debris, shining on everything but you and me. Yeah, I'm down on my knees under a cold reservoir, just wishing on a dead star. Burn out, fade away, turn into dust. That's the physics of us, that's the law of the trust. I'm shouting at a ceiling of diamonds and glass, waiting for a miracle that's already passed. The sun's coming up and the silver is gone. I'm still here waiting for the break of a dawn that you'll never see, because your light is for me. Just a dead star and a fool in the dark. I'm standing on the corner of 5th and Regret, wearing the jacket that you haven't asked for yet. The sky turned to charcoal, bruising kind of blue, just like the silence that's sitting between me and you. I brought these flowers, a desperate kind of ghost, the kind that don't die, the ones I thought mattered most. But the clouds opened up and the ink started to run. I'm losing the colors of everything we had begun. I'm holding on tight, but I'm losing my grip as the petals start to soften and the edges start to rip. Now I'm just holding paper roses in the rain, trying to hide the parts of me that only know your name. They look so real when the sun was coming through, but they're melting in my hands just like the thought of you. Fragile and faded, washed down the drain. Always said you love things that could last, but we built this whole kingdom out of shadows and glass. I'm watching the red dye stain my palms like a wound. I thought I could save us, but I spoke too soon. Every fold, every crease was a promise I made. Now they're just Pope in a gray masquerade. Yeah, the clouds opened up and the ink started to run. I'm losing the colors of everything we had begun. I'm holding on tight, but I'm losing my grip as the petals start to soften and the edges start to rip. Now I'm just holding paper roses in the rain, trying to hide the parts of me that only know your name. They look so real when the sun was coming through, but they're melting in my hands just like the thought of you. Fragile and faded, washed down the drain. Nothing's quite as lonely as paper roses in the rain. Real thorns would hurt less than this weightless goodbye. At least a real garden has the courage to die. But these, they just dissolve, they just disappear, until there's nothing left of why I'm standing here. Just wet paper in my pockets, just a memory out of focus. Watch 'em wash away, watch 'em wash away. I still leave the porch light burning, just in case. Habit is a cool way to keep a ghost in place. I walk the hallway like a stranger in my own skin, counting up the thresholds I'm no longer welcome in. The kitchen floor is cold now, no dancing by the sink. The silence is a heavy pour, it's getting hard to drink. And now this house is just a map where we used to be, full of rooms I can't enter even though I have the key. There's a memory by the window, there's a heartache by the door. I can't walk across the carpet where your clothes are on the floor. I'm a prisoner of the hallway, just a shadow in the hall, in a house built for two, where I'm hitting every wall. The master bedroom door is shut. I sleep out on the couch because the scent of your perfume is more than I can vouch. I tried to turn the handle once, but my fingers turned to glass, watching all the seasons we had promised ourselves pass. Your side of the vanity is still covered in your things, like a museum of the jewelry and the maybe someday rings. And now this house is just a map of where we used to be, full of rooms I can't enter even though I have the key. There's a memory by the window, there's a heartache by the door. I can't walk across the carpet where your clothes are on the floor. I'm a prisoner of the hallway, just a shadow in the hall, in a house built for two, where I'm hitting every wall. They say home is where the heart is, but my heart left with the car. Now I'm pacing through the blueprints of a life that went too far. I'm staring in at the wood grain, I'm screaming at the pain, trying to be a sinner in a room right beside the welcome mat, looking at the dark rooms. I can't go back to that. No, I can't go back to that. Just a house and the rooms I can't enter. I've been replaying the tape for 100 days, trying to find where the meaning decays. We were standing in the driveway, the engine was on. The sky was that bruised kind of color before dawn. You said something quiet about needing some space, and I looked at the gravel instead of your face. If I'd known the air was about to go cold, I'd have traded my pride for a hand I could hold. But the last thing I said was, fine, just go. The cheapest of words for a heartbreaking blow. I didn't say stay and I didn't say please. I let a whatever bring me to my knees. Now I'm haunted by the syllables I chose to throw, while the things that I meant had nowhere to go. I'm a prisoner of a sentence that I can't retract, living in the wreckage of a final act. Yeah, the last thing I said is the one thing I can't take back. Said you're the best thing I've known. Oh, I'm terrified of waking up in this house alone. I could have said I'm sorry 1,000 times, or before you put your foot down and close the car door. But I acted like a man who had nothing to lose, and now I'm the man with the permanent bruise. Cause the last thing I said was, fine, just go. The cheapest of words for a heartbreaking blow. I didn't say stay and I didn't say please. I let a whatever bring me to my knees. Now I'm haunted by the syllables I chose to throw, while the things that I meant had nowhere to go. I'm a prisoner of a sentence that I can't retract, living in the wreckage of a final act. Yeah, the last thing I said is the one thing I can't take back. Yeah, I'm shouting the I love yous at the drywall and dust, trying to fix the connection with a handful of rust. But the air is empty and the frequency's dead. I'm just the echo of the words that I said. I should've said wait. I should've said don't. I thought you'd come back, but I know that you won't. Fine, just go. God, I'm so sorry. Fine, just go. The last thing I said was the lie of my life. I told the guy at the station I was doing alright. I told my mother I've been sleeping through the night. I wear this fine like a coat that's 2 sizes too small, hiding the bruises from where I hit the wall. But the coffee is cold and the house is too quiet, and my heart is a riot. Yeah, my heart is a riot. I'm a master of the no worries and the I'll be okay. But I'm terrified of the sunlight at the end of the day. 'Cause the truth is I'm not okay. I'm not even close. I'm spending my time dancing with your ghost. I'm a mess in the morning and a wreck in the rain, trying to find a way to outrun the stain of the way that you left and the way that I stayed, and the price for the love that I gladly paid. So don't ask the question if you can't hear the sway. I'm not okay, no, I'm not okay. I saw your car at the light and I couldn't even breathe. I'm still looking for the reasons you had to leave. I tried to go out, tried to see some old friends, but every conversation just starts and it ends with a look in their eyes, like I'm made out of glass, waiting for the broken feeling to pass. But the truth is I'm not okay. I'm not even close. I'm spending my time dancing with your ghost. I'm a mess in the morning and a wreck in the rain, trying to find a way to outrun the stain of the way that you left and the way that I stayed, and the price for the love that I gladly paid. So don't ask the question if you can't hear this way. I'm not okay, no, I'm not okay. They say time is a healer, but time is a thief, stealing the memories and leaving the grief. I'm not getting better, I'm just getting used to the feeling of being completely confused. I'm not okay, I'm just here waiting for the smoke to finally clear. But the air is thick and the bed is wide, and there's nowhere left for a man to hide. I'm not okay, I'm really not okay. I still buy coffee for two and remember you gone. The silence in this kitchen is getting way too loud, way too long. I watch the sunrise hit the spot where you used to lay. Now it's just a shadow of a ghost that won't fade away. We weren't a lightning strike, no sudden crash of rain. We were a steady glow that I thought could outrun the pain. But it was a love like a slow burn, a love like a slow burn, watching the embers die out before it was even my turn to tell you I'm staying, to beg you to wait. Now I'm just ashes standing at the gate. Yeah, we went up in smoke, but the fire didn't hurt. It's a cold left behind and a love like a slow burn, love like a slow burn. I found your ribbon I can't find the tune. You said we were forever, just a different kind of flame. But forever feels heavy when I'm the only one left with a name. Oh, we weren't a wildfire, we didn't break the night. We just drifted apart until we were out of sight. 'Cause it was a love like a slow burn, a love like a slow burn, watching the embers die out before it was even my turn to tell you I'm staying, to beg you to wait. Now I'm just ashes standing at the gate. Yeah, we went up in smoke, but the fire didn't hurt. It's the cold left behind in a love like a slow burn. Maybe if we'd exploded, if we'd gone out in a blaze, I wouldn't be wandering through this hollow gray haze. But we just simmered down quiet and cruel, leaving me ship playing the fool. The wick's all gone, the room is dark. I'm still reaching out for a single spark, just a slow burn. Yeah, you were my favorite lesson learned, to love like a slow burn. A love like a slow burn. The calendar circled the date in red, but I'm the only one left here to think about the lilies you always preferred, but the happy anniversary went unheard. The restaurant called to confirm for two. I didn't have the heart to tell them about you. It's a holiday for a ghost and a man, a celebration of a broken down plan. And I'm keeping the watch on a time that has stopped, counting the tears that the years haven't mopped. It's the day we began, now the day that I died, under the weight of a quiet July. You moved on to seasons where I don't exist, to a life where our milestones are easily missed. But I'm still the keeper of the used to be's. I'm just surprised I'm still alive. I'll blow out the light, I'll close the door until next year when I love you more. Forgotten, just another day. I'm standing in the kitchen where we used to collide. Two bodies in a rhythm with nowhere to hide. I reached for the big pot, the one for the stew. Then I remembered I'm not cooking for two. The grocery bag is lighter, the receipt is so small. I'm a king of a kingdom with no one to call. I'm chopping the onions just to give me a reason for the salt on my cheeks and the tears in the season. There's a silence in the pantry, a ghost in the light of the stovetop burner, burning too bright. And I'm making dinner for one tonight, in a house that's forgotten how to be right. Setting one plate on the edge of the wood, trying to taste something that used to be good. The wine is too vintage for a man on his own, sitting at a table that's grown into a throne of I miss you and why, and the things I've outrun. Just a lonely chef making dinner for one. I forgot and I set out your favorite glass, watching the shadows of our dinner parties pass. I'm talking to the steam, I'm asking the air if you're eating takeout in a different chair. Does he like your steak rare? Does he know how you take your coffee in the morning when the world starts to wake? I'm stirring the sauce, but the flavor is thin, like a ghost of the man I used to be. Yeah, I'm making dinner for one tonight, forgotten how to be right. Setting one plate on the edge of the wood, trying to taste something that used to be good. The wine is too vintage for a man on his own, just sitting at a table that's grown into a throne of I miss you and why, and the things I've outrun. Just a lonely chef making dinner for one. The leftovers will sit in the fridge for a week, Tupperware monument of the words I can't speak. I'm full of the emptiness, I'm fed by the doubt, wondering when the fire finally goes out. Dinner for none, I'll just leave the dishes and lean against the wall. Bon appetit to the moon, I'll be seeing you soon. Dinner for one, table for none. Beeping, but I'm not hungry at all. I'll just leave the dishes and lean against the wall. Bon appetit to the moon, I'll be seeing you soon. Dinner for one, dinner for one, dinner for dinner for one. The timer is beeping. The timer is beeping. The timer is beeping. Table for what? Table for none. Table for one. Table for one. Table for none. Table for one. I'm standing in the fridge for none. Table for none. I'm standing in the kitchen. I'm standing in the kitchen. I'm standing in the kitchen. Standing in the kitchen. I'm 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 standing in the kitchen. Oh, I'm standing. I'm standing in dinner for one. Dinner for one. Table for one. Dinner for one. I'm standing. Dinner for one. I'm standing in the kitchen. Table for one. Table for one. Table for one. Table for one. I'm standing in the kitchen. I'm standing for I'm standing. I'm standing in the kitchen. I'm staring at the table where the sunlight hits the dust, looking at a picture frame that's starting to show rust. I've spent 1,000 mornings trying to fit the edges in, but the pattern's all distorted and the cardboard's wearing thin. I've got the sky, I've got the trees, I got the garden gate, but there's a hole right in the center that I've learned to hate. I've searched beneath the sofa, I've looked behind the door, but some things don't just fall away and roll across the floor. And I'm holding on to nothing, looking for the missing piece, the one that makes the engine turn and gives the heart release. I got the frame, I've got the colors, I got the memories too, but the picture isn't finished, 'cause the missing piece was you. Now there's a jagged little space where your laughter used to fit, and I'm just a lonely builder trying to make sense of it. Get it? I try to fill the vacuum with the work and with the wine. But you can't replace a diamond with a piece of common pine. I see you in the shadows of the blueprints we once drew, but the architect is gone now, and the wrecking ball is new. Every time I think I found a way to bridge the gap, I realize I'm just a man with a broken, empty map, and I'm holding on to nothing, looking for the missing piece, the one that makes the engine turn and gives the heart release. I got the frame, I got the colors, I got the memories too, but the picture isn't finished, 'cause the missing piece was you. Now there's a jagged little space where your laughter used to fit, and I'm just a lonely builder trying to make sense of it. Maybe it's in your pocket, or maybe it's in the sea. Maybe it was never really meant to belong to me. But a heart is just a puzzle that's missing half the art. Left to play the part. Slow, I'll leave the box open on the floor by the bed, with all the almost finished things ticking in my head. Yeah, the picture's nearly done, except for the only one, the missing piece. Carried your bags when we moved in June. I carried the tone when you forgot the song too soon. I thought my shoulders were made of mountain stone, strong enough to carry a life I couldn't lead alone. But there's a weight that doesn't show on the scale, a quiet kind of gravity that makes the spirit fail. It's not the miles we walked or the things that we owned, it's the ghost of a feeling that's turned into bone. Oh, it's the heavy burden of a love gone cold, a story too heavy for one heart to hold. I'm bent at the waist from the should-have beens, and the crushing velocity where the hurt begins. I'm trying to stand, but the air is light left, carrying every word that we never quite said. Yeah, I'm sinking down slowly, and I can't rise above the heavy, heavy burden of a one-sided love. I'm still wearing the jacket you bought for my soul, but the fabric is heavy and it's taking its toll. Every memory is a brick in a pack on my back, and I'm walking the line till the vertebrae crack. I see you walking like you're walking on air, while I'm dragging the wreckage of the cross that we share. Oh, it's the heavy burden of a love gone cold, a story too heavy for one heart to hold. I'm bent at the waist from the should-have beens, in the crowd just me and the way. I checked the fuses and I changed the bulbs in the hall. I painted the shadows right off of the bedroom wall. But there's a dimness that the daylight cannot reach, a hollowed out silence that no kind of words can reach. I thought the sun would follow when you walked away, but the clouds moved inside and they're planning to stay. It's not the midnight sky or the moon turning black. It's the light that you took and you didn't bring back. And now I'm living with the darkness within, where the ending of us is where the shadows begin. I can light 1,000 fires, I can stare at the sun, but I'm still losing ground to the damage you've done. It's a blind kind of lonely, a cold kind of vague, like a window that's clouded and starting to break. I'm searching for a spark, but the floorboards are thin, falling deeper and deeper through the darkness. I see your silhouette on the back of my eyes, a neon reminder of all of our beautiful lives. I try to navigate the kitchen, I try to find the door, but I don't know the shape of this house anymore. The ghosts are getting louder, they're breathing my air, turning every I love you into a he's not there. And now I'm living with the darkness within, where the ending of us is where the shadows begin. I can light 1,000 fires, I can stare at the sun, but I'm still losing ground to the damage you've done. It's a blind kind of lonely, a cold kind of vague, like a window that's clouded and starting to break. I'm searching for a spark, but the floorboards are thin, falling deeper and deeper through the darkness within. They say the dawn is coming, they say the night has to end, but how do you break a cycle that you can't even bend? I'm my own eclipse, I'm my own falling star, just a man becoming a shadow of the man that you must. Strike a match, watch it die. I'm getting used to the view with a tear in my eye. Turn out the lights, there's no difference tonight. Just the darkness, the darkness within. I'm standing at the station of the life we planned, with a ticket for a journey I don't understand. I've packed up the sweater and the books on the shelf, but I can't seem to find the best part of myself. You're looking at me with those eyes full of rain, trying to find a gentle way to settle the pain. The clock on the wall is a cold, steady beat, marking the moments of our final retreat. How do you breathe when the air starts to leak? How do you learn how to unbelieve? So goodbye, my only love, my only heart. I don't know where you end or where I'm supposed to start. You were the North Star, the home in the dark, the only fire that ever left a permanent spark. I'm letting your hand, but I'm keeping the ache of every promise we went strong enough to break. The world's gonna keep turning, but I'm staying behind with the only love I'll ever find. I'll see you in the stranger on a crowded street. I hear your laughter in the rhythm of the fleet. I'm not angry at the timing or the way the cards fell. I'm just broken by the weight of this long distance hell. Go on and find the sunlight, go on and find the grace. I'll just stay here and memorize the lines of your face. One last look before the curtain descends on a story that was never supposed to end. So goodbye, my only love, my only heart. I don't know where you end or where I'm supposed to start. You were the North Star, the home in the dark, the only fire that ever left a permanent spark. I'm letting your hand, but I'm keeping the ache of every promise we weren't strong enough to break. The world's gonna keep turning, but I'm staying behind with the only love I'll ever find. Admitting that you're no longer mine. Guitar's my lonely boat. Walk away slow, don't look back. I'll be the shadow in the fade to black. Goodbye, my everything. Goodbye, my only one. I'm already missing you before you're even gone. I'm already missing you before you're even gone. I was the one who promised to hold you in place, to be the steady ground in the middle of the chase. You were the vessel, restless and wild, and I was the iron, the one who never smiled. But the salt in the seasons, they eat at the chain, and I felt the first crack in the middle of the rain. I thought I was strong enough to weather the tide, but the ocean is deeper when you're hollow inside. And I'm the anchor that broke, now I'm sinking alone into a silence that I've never known. Drifting away from the lines on my map. I was meant to protect you, to keep you from the blue, but I'm falling to the bottom while I'm watch your sails catch the light of the moon, leaving this harbor a lifetime too soon. I'm hitting the sand where the light doesn't reach, while you're finding a harbor on some distant beach. I thought that my burden was what kept you safe, but I was just the shackle that made you away. And I'm the anchor that broke, now I'm sinking alone into a silence that I've never known. I let the rope slip, I let the link snap. Now you're drifting away from the lines on my map. I was meant to protect you, to keep you from the blue, but I'm falling to the bottom while I'm losing you. Yeah, I'm heavy and useless, just a ghost in the smoke, the weight of a man, the anchor that broke. The pressure is rising, the world's getting cold. It's a long way down for a heart this grown old. Go on and find land, go on and find grace. I'm just a wreckage you can't quite replace. Down in the dark, down in the dark, down in the deep. I've got 1,000 years of promises to keep, but the chain is gone and the ship is moving on. I'm just the anchor, the one that broke. The one that broke. I found a sketch on a coffee-stained napkin, a couple of lines that you drew in the dark. You said every person's a secret geography, every old wound is a landmark apart. I used to know where the high roads would take me, I knew every valley and where the creek ran. But now when I look at the space that you left me, I'm holding a compass I don't understand. The borders have shifted, the bridges are down. I'm a seasoned explorer who's starting to drown. 'Cause I'm lost in the map of your heart tonight, tracing the ghosts of the we're gonna be alright. I knew the shortcuts to make you feel whole, but the ink started fading and taking its toll. Now I'm wandering lines that I used to know well, in a territory where I no longer dwell. Yeah, I'm folding the paper, but I'm still apart from the beautiful broken down map of your heart. I remember the trail to your I love you whispers. Started in silence and ended in gold. But there's a new mountain of pride in the distance that makes every memory feel bitter and cold. I try to navigate through the maybe and if, but I'm standing alone on a jagged edge cliff, watching the lights of the city we play turning to salt and a handful of sand. 'Cause I'm lost in the map of your heart tonight, tracing the ghosts of the we're gonna be alright. I knew the shortcuts to make you all of the I'm sorries we never quite said. I'm off the grid now, I'm wandering blind, leaving the map of your heart behind. Just a thumb on a string, faded. Ooh, love on a string. Ooh, your heart was never mine. Faded, too fine. I'm staring at the corner of the screen in the dark, watching the percentage drop, losing the spark. We used to stay or talk until the sun hit the floor, but now I'm just a vibration you choose to ignore. The charger's in the drawer, but the port is all frayed. Just like the forever that we both portray. I'm down to the red, I'm down to the wire, trying to warm my hands on a digital fire. And the battery is dying on the love that we had, turning the good times into something so sad. The signal is weak and the screen's going dim. I'm losing your voice to the ghost of a whim. I'm searching for a light, but I'm running on one, waiting for the blackness when the power is done. Yeah, I'm holding the blast while the seconds go flying in the battery. The battery is dying. I scrolled through the photos back to 2018, before the static started coming in between. You were glowing in a pixel, you were sharp, you were clear. Now you're just the lowest memory of a year. I try to plug it in, try to make the connection, but I'm just staring at my own cold reflection. Cause the battery is dying on the love that we had, turning our good times into something so sad. The signal is weak and the screen's going dim. I'm losing your voice to the ghost of a whim. I'm searching for a light, but I'm running on one, waiting for the blackness when the flower is done. And yeah, holding the glass while the seconds go flying. And the battery is dying. Do I let it go dark? Do I let it just end? Or do I keep searching for a cable to mend? But the hardware is broken, the circuit is blown, and it's hard to stay charged when you're strictly alone. 5%, I can't hear you anymore. 2%, what was I waiting for? alarm went off at 7, just like it always does. But the air felt heavy, not the way it usually was. I reached across the sheets to find the warmth of your skin, but the cold cotton reminded me of the state I'm in. I made 2 cups of coffee before I realized the truth. A bitter habit of a wasted, lonely youth. I watched the steam disappear into the ceiling gray, while the sun forced its way to the start of the day. There's no storm outside, no thunder in the sky, just a Tuesday morning watching a memory die. And this is the first day without you, the first of the rest, with a hollowed out ache beating inside of my chest. I'm relearning the gravity, relearning to breathe in a world that kept spinning when you chose to leave. The clock on the wall is a thief on the run, counting the minutes of a life that's undone. It's quiet, it's empty, it's brutally new. The first day of forever without any you. Without any you. I saw your spare key sitting by the mail on the tray, a little piece of metal with nothing left to say. I went to call your name to ask where my keys had gone, but I swallowed the sound and I put my jacket on. I walked to the park where we used to watch the leaves. Now the trees just look like skeletons in tattered sleeves. People are smiling, they're catching the buzz. They don't know the world just ended for us. And this is the first day without you, the first of the rest, with a hollowed out ache beating inside of my chest. I'm relearning the gravity, relearning to breathe in a world that kept spinning when you chose to leave. The clock on the wall is a thief on the run, counting the minutes of a life that's undone. It's quiet, it's empty, it's brutally new. The first day of forever without any you. They say the first day is the hardest, the steepest to climb, but I'm looking at the mountain of all of our time, and I don't wanna get over, I don't want the view, if it means I'm a man who succeed through without you. The shadows are stretching across the floorboards now. I survived the first sunrise, I don't know how I'll turn out the light, I'll close my